Welcome back to the channel, and here is the Yamaha R125 in the shining glory of all its sun, and the engine is very bad because if we come over here and turn the bike on, as we'll listen, it doesn't want to start. Classic Yamaha things. So I'm going to attempt to fix this R125 by taking it all apart. We'll take the engine out, and with a few white monsters, well, pink monsters, we'll get this sorted. First off, what we need to do is take off all the fairings on the bike so we can access the engine and see what's up with it. Check out the oil and see if there's any fuel or any metal parts in the oil that might give us a reason to why this engine blew up. All right, to start off then, we're going to work from top to bottom as you should, and we'll be taking off the tank fairing, then the tank, and then the air box and the throttle body, etc. until we get all the way down to the engine. Obviously take off the exhausters too. Do an oil change, see what comes out, and see what parts we need to order. Okay, first we're going to start removing the Allen keys that hold the tank fairing in place. Then we're going to remove the oil filler cap, and then we should just be able to slide it off. Next we're going to remove the fuel tank. Just like so. Now we're removing all these side fairings so we can have easier access to all the components. This is super easy because all the bolts for the fairings are the same size. Now we do the same for the other side. Alright, now the bike's mostly stripped and we're going to do an oil change to see if there's any metal pieces within the oil, and we do have a few other fellas joining us on today's trip. As you can see, there's bike parts everywhere. I'm not the most organised, and it does look like my oil has a small leak down here, so hopefully none of the gaskets have gone. Yo, where's my joint? Can we make the human centipede? Alright, let's go on with the oil change. Moving on. To access the oil drain plug, I need to take off the exhaust. Yeah, well, oil's very slippery thing, isn't it? You have to time it, otherwise your hands get. We're about to take the oil drain plug out. Hopefully time it right so we don't get our hands too oily. Boom, look at that, perfect, professional. We'll have a look at the oil. You know what? Hang on. It's not looking too bad, to be fair. I'm trying to look for fuel, because if there's fuel in there, that means fuel's got in the oil. To be fair, it smells like oil. Well, not much oil has come out here. We do need to take this off as well still, but that's not actually too bad. We might be fine.
Make me feel right. Jump right back into my heart. If we could dance the night away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you back, I do. You're coming back, 'cause I still hear you tonight. You make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. I think about you, I really do.
Let's not do that. Now it's time to drain the coolant, and last time I'd done this, it went absolutely everywhere and into my mouth. Doesn't taste great, by the way. See it leaking. Ah! No! Oh, no, it's gone everywhere, okay. And that's not how you drain coolant. It smells funky. Looks really nice and green. My bike's taking a piss. Ah! Shit. Look at that aim though. It's going right perfectly in the circle. Mechanic. Ah, it's gone. Bonnie Blue would be happy with me. Okay. Yo, that bike sounds awesome. If only my bike could do that. Done. I'll see you guys in a second after some people get hurt. Whoa, child friendly. Whoa, missed it again.
You should call your bike Bonnie.
Why?
Funny blue. After your favourite celebrity.
It's my idol.
We're almost there. The bike is pretty much fully stripped down and we're getting closer and closer to taking the engine out. And thanks to my friends being there, this has been super enjoyable.
And dive into the sky.
Alright, now it's time to remove the sprocket. So we get the chain off, which connects to the engine. Jesus Christ.
Break the chains, and our freedom is ours to take.
Since you last saw me, we disconnected some of the radiator pipes, we disconnected the clutch and taken off all the chain, and we also took off the clutch cable which was connected to here. And also a special trick to actually get this off is get just a little spanner and you'll be able to rotate it and it'll be easier to come off. What we need to do now is take off the starter motor, but we can't do that with here because this will round off. So we are going to just take the starter motor off completely and then we should, I think, be onto the engine mounts. I believe the last and final thing is this back plug. Try not to break it. Boom. And that should be everything disconnected. Take off the two bottom ones first and then the top. Now for the final one in there, it's a little bit awkward, but I think the ratchet needs to go this side and then the spanner this side. Okay, so now what we need to do is lift the engine up while taking that bolt out, which isn't going to be too easy, so if I need help, I'll ask for help. But hopefully we can do it, and that will be the engine out, and we'll be able to discover further what is actually wrong with the engine. If I can even fix it, I'll have a mate, but if not, I'll literally have a motorbike shop around the corner. So, yeah. Remember guys, if you want to see updates on this bike and how the rebuild's going, make sure to follow my Instagram. It'll be a link on the description in the top of the screen. There'll be either a QR code or link down below. I haven't done the cleanest and most organised job, but I just want to get this over and done with and then put it all away. I'm about to get the engine out. Come on. Don't tell me there's anything in the way. Oh, one ground wire that I've completely forgot about. Actually, whoa. Oh, there's some more coolant, but that's fine. Just quickly disconnect the ground wire. Oh, crap. It's gone all in my shoe, but it's so worth it. Some people's not going to be happy about that, but what are they going to do about it? There we are. Ground wire's out. I should just be able to Alright, that is now the engine out of the motorbike. It is completely stripped apart. I am completely losing my rights right now. And I'm definitely going to have to get some new clothes. But today was quite successful. I didn't think it would go actually so smoothly. Like, I thought maybe some bolts would round off or I'd snap something, because I did last time, and nothing went wrong. Especially when we've got half the bolts in the bike, because I've already done a rebuild on it once. Not the actual engine though, because I didn't know how to fix it at the time. I still don't. Alright, so on the next episode we're going to take the engine apart and see what's actually happened on the inside, and I'll debate if I can fix it or if I need to order parts. That'll be tomorrow's job, I think, because right now I've done enough. Sun's setting and I don't want to lose my tools or anything like that. I've already lost something for my chain, which I need to actually go looking for, but good luck. And if me and my friend cannot fix it, then I will take it to the motor shop not far away. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you see you in the next one, because I have some huge plans for this bike, especially with my new A2 bike coming along as well. And I've been looking at a few 1000cc bikes to rebuild. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.